Hi everyone, my name is Brian. Sorry if I paused sometime during the recording because I'm sick right now. I wish that I was recording this face to face in the video, but due to some um, altercations and stuff like that, I hope you don't mind me just talking about it. So, our assignment for M10 371 was to explain how I would intervene, knowing that the students were moving forward in their thinking in calculation with these ideas. What kind of question would I ask, and what kind of explanation would I offer to guide their thinking about the relationship between the volume and surface area? First, let me introduce the scenario of what I'm going to be answering. So the scenario that was given was delineating a small group of high school students is working on qualifying the amount of environmental waste produced by the 1.6 million bottles donation for the Ford Corporation. Student 1, if the bottle are 1/2 liter each, then we could find out the surface area of each bottle and calculate what plastic waste would be for 1.6 million bottles, which the plastic bottle says to be 500 milliliter. Student 2, but what if the bottles are double the volume? 1 liter? Then we can double the surface area of the bottle to calculate the amount of plastic waste for each bottle. Student 3, wait, if the bottle is double in volume, would the surface area be double too? I think that's probably true. So we can calculate the plastic waste by figuring out the surface area for the 1/2 liter bottle and then just double the surface area for the 1 liter bottle. Student 1, in that case, the volume of the bottle is kind of like a cylinder. So it's pi hr squared. And the surface area is 2 pi rh plus 2 pi r squared. That was the end of the scenario that was given. Now I will intervene in the scenario by saying, hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about the relationship between volume and surface area. Using the example calculating the plastic waste produced by 1.6 million bottles, let's first go over what we already know. Student 1 suggests using the equation for a cylinder, which is 2 pi rh plus 2 pi r squared, to determine the surface areas of each bottle. Student 2 then suggests that if the bottles were twice the volume, we could double the surface area calculation. Additionally, student 3 questioned whether always doubling the surface area will result in doubling the volume. These are all excellent suggestions. They demonstrate that the students are considering the issue critically. However, we can help guide their thinking further by asking more questions and providing additional explanation. We could start by questioning student 3 to find out why they believe that doubling the volume would also double the surface area. Understanding the idea is important because it will influence how we determine how much plastic waste there is. We can explain that as the bottle's volume grows, the amount of plastic required to make it also grows, which means that the surface area is going to be increasing. Next, we could ask student 1 to discuss the relationship between the volume and the surface area of the bottle of a bottle and the formula for a cylinder. This and the formula for a cylinder. This will reinforce their understanding of the formula and help them make the connection to the problem at hand. The students could then be asked to consider the limitation placed on the calculation. Is it reasonable to predict that every bottle would have the exact same size or shape, for instance? What other elements could influence the volume of the plastic waste generated? These are some questions to ask that help them think about the different approaches they could provide. Also, they would be better able to comprehend the issue and its implication in the real world as a result of this. Finally, we can direct the student thinking about the connection between volume and surface area and how it relates to the issue calculating waste plastic waste by posing questions and offering for your explanation. Thank you for listening. I hope you found this video helpful, and hopefully you don't mind my pausing. But yeah.